I'm always asked if this is a good time to be an entrepreneur. I think this is a terrific time, especially in India, to be an entrepreneur because there are so many growth opportunities here given the rapid state of growth in the economy. And at the same time, because the world is still a bit wary of India and doesn't understand it well enough, Indian entrepreneurs have that deep understanding of the Indian marketplace and how to get things done here that I think serves them really well. Raising capital for entrepreneurs is always a tough challenge, and it's a tough challenge today, but there's a lot of capital flowing in from the West because of the interest in what's happening in India. So for those with good ideas and those who can build good entrepreneurial teams, I think this is a terrific time to raise capital. One of the real big challenges, though, is finding management talent because there just are never enough people to do all the things that need to be done in an entrepreneurial company. And especially in a country where, though entrepreneurship is in its genes, I think, which is fair to say about India, there isn't a history of several generations of entrepreneurs who've built businesses from the ground up, seen them grow, and then turned them into public companies or sold them to others. There just isn't that history of generation after generation. So I think talent is really among the toughest challenges here. And understanding how and when and how to attract talent and how to keep talent is going to be one of the key things that separates the best entrepreneurs from those who don't do as well. Global competition is an increasing issue for Indian companies, and I think the best of them are finding that the best way to deal with global competition is not to think defensively about how can I do better in India against my global competitors, but actually to adopt a global mindset and think about how to serve global markets in a way that competes with global competitors on their own turf. I think in the long run that's a better solution than just being defensive. There are many barriers to growing a company very quickly. There are transitions that entrepreneurs have to make from doing everything at the very beginning to delegate to raising more capital for growth. And there are predictable transitions that you go through at each of those stages of growth that with education and study of role models and seeing how other people have done it before, I think entrepreneurs can prepare themselves to face those transitions. But these barriers, attracting people, keeping people, managing cash for growth, another key challenge. They're tough challenges, but they're challenges that can be mastered. So people sometimes ask us, can we in our executive education programs or others, can we teach people to be entrepreneurs? I don't think we can make somebody into an entrepreneur, but I think what we can do is give them some tools to help them navigate the difficult spots in the road that they'll face, to give them ways to think about the predictable challenges, and they are predictable. Others have faced them before. So it doesn't have to be a solitary, lonely task. One can actually get some tools, apply those tools, and raise their odds of success in what is always a difficult task.